Hello everybody, this is Maniac 4 Bricks. I'm sorry this is a late upload. This was supposed to be Monday. I'm sorry this is an incomplete upload. This was supposed to have all the roads put back in, the track back in, the buildings established, and the beach back in. I'm sorry that I've been behind on videos for a bit, but with a whole bunch of days, I've been trying to take a few hours each day to meticulously plan what the beach town is going to look like in the redesign. It's much of the same as it was before, but since I have a little more change because of the tables moving around, therefore the track will be a little bit easier to flow. I had to adjust a couple of things from before, and believe me, this is not an easy process. It's taken me a lot of time. It's taken me a lot of effort, some redos, and I need to throw this disclaimer out there because people are going to hate that this is a long video. They're going to hate this is an incomplete video. They're going to hate that I'm only talking about half of it being done. Well, guess what? I'm talking about all the nitty-gritty stuff now, and then the next update, I will have a bunch more done. So, if you want to skip out on that, skip out on that. And then wait for the next video, probably next week. Now that we got those people out of the room, thank you for watching, and thank you for your support and your patience. I appreciate it greatly. Moving on from that. As some people know, I use mounting tape for all of my road base plates. This is a way of securing the road that is going to secure most of the town and also secure the track. And, I can move the buildings in between the roads, but at least the roads will be nice and safe. This is an example of one roll of mounting tape, and you can see by the plastic coating on the outside of it, that's what the original roll looked like. I've used 2.5 of these types of rolls, full ones, 2.5 of these to redo this. I kid you not. If you want to see more about it, if you're really curious about the process, I do have in the description below, click on the Flickr account, Maniac 4 Bricks, or Joseph Meluso, and there is an album in there, relatively new, that has all pictures about how I laid everything down, trying to line up with the base plates and everything. This table is exactly 30 inches across. That's one reason why I wanted to be sure I do this right. Last time when I set up the beach town, everything was askew. I didn't do it very flush, and this time around, I wanted to fix that. So this time, it's a lot better. I know it's taking me a slower pace, but I'm happy, and that's what matters. So, I got a lot of pressure on me, clearly. With that taken care of, anything that you see here that is a road base plate has mounting square or mounting tape and large strands of it underneath it. And that works very well because now all of these are secure and it's easier for me to add the track on top of it and to add buildings around it. If I change the buildings out, I won't muck up all the base plates or the town entirely. Yeah, basically it's the foundation of everything on top. With that being said, I did make a mistake. This is the wrong base plate, but I'm sticking with it. Technically, in the center of my town, same as before, there would be a police station, fire station, and hospital. Each of those have a small road that leads out so they could have dispatch of vehicles. The problem I found is that when I put this down, I didn't realize there was going to be one of those, small roadways. And as a result, I'm just going to stick with this. I'm just going to modify the base plate a little bit, not actually change the base plate, but just add on top of it to secure the area. So that way, if something comes out of here, there will be people that will know on either side of it, try to stay out of the way. No problem. I am not going to move that base plate to something else, like a T-junction or anything, because one, I only have one T-junction, used it over here, I know it's used. They're all used base plates, almost. But yeah, I'll fix that little corner later. So I already have the T-junction used. 2, I wouldn't use a 4-way intersection because not only do I have one here, but I don't have anything that will go off of this, so it doesn't feel very proper. And also feels very messy having multiple 4-ways like I did last time. So this works very nicely. I know the colors are a little off-putting, but this works to my advantage as far as everything goes. Try to make this symmetrical to that, but these are, a little more industrial. These are a little bit more, have more environment around them and such. It's not bad. This has enough room that I can put the track around it, and I had to use 2 flexi tracks on either end, ballast them a little bit. I'm going to ballast all the track later on. We'll talk about that. I added 2 flexi tracks on either side so I can bring this around and it won't be interfering too much with the road. I know it's here. That's not a problem for me. It's not intended to be realistic. But this fits along the table. That's what matters to me. And that works great. This also has enough room that I could slide just about any train or train model that I have through here. This is one of my largest cars, so this was important to test this out, and it works fine. There is still a little bit of space in here if I want to push these back a little bit, and if it does push against the buildings, eventually I'll take care of it, but there's still extra space. It's not a big deal. Even these buildings are temporary. They're not going to sit here or there, but just giving an idea of what's going to fit in here eventually. Shops, houses, whatever. Ballasting the track. New to me. I've seen a lot of people do it on YouTube. I actually do like the method, and it does make the track stand out a little bit better. So I'm happy that I've been adding more of black plates in between each of the train rails. I know it's black. I'm not colorblind. I know most people do it in brown. I don't have a lot of brown plates or tiles. I'm not going to work with it. I'm not going to work with a lot of black tiles either. Black plates, I have something in an abundance of them. That's fine. That's what I've chosen to do, and I'm happy with doing. So, working that all the way around. I am trying to work on the outside with the 1x2s because I have dozens of those. And also trying to work on the outside here because there is still a little bit of space behind the table. Can't really move the table too much further back. But yeah, I'm just trying to be aware of that so nothing gets stuck back there. And maybe I'll make something to block it off. I don't know exactly how, but eventually, trying to save that from being a Bermuda Triangle situation, losing stuff back there. Those base plates can be moved as well. This one, that one, and that one. If I wanted to fit other stuff and different combinations of base plates, I got that room. The other thing that I've been working on is setting up the crossings at each end. They're not going to be realistic again as far as where they are, what's going to be around them, yada yada. But I'm trying to get the idea across right now. I'm trying to set up the ramps. 2 are going to be here. 2 are going to be here. On both sides of them, obviously. They're going to have some plates along, then plates along, tiles, and then I could drive cars in and out of the beach because that's the area that's going over here. That's the same tan curved base plates that I had before. They're going to sit over here. Then the rest of the beach will be developed after that. So lots of tan base plates will be used in here. A bunch of blue base plates will be used in here. Probably have a surf shop. Probably another beach house or something like the Thunderbird. If you know Seaside Heights. Probably be a lighthouse over here because I do have 1 or 2 lighthouses. I love moving them around and putting them somewhere in the beach town. But yeah, get that idea across. So it may not look like much, but this has been over 3 days of work physically, and then over the course of a week or so, in and out of stuff. Digitally, I did a bunch of this on Digital Designer to lay out the base plates, to lay out the track, to figure out the right things. Good night.